This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this StockBox interview.
Well, today I'm joined by Tristan Pottas, Chief Executive at First Development Resources. Tristan, how's it going? When I last spoke to you, we could see snow in the background. It looks like you've swapped that out for something much warmer today.
Hi, Dan. Great to be speaking with you. Look, I must apologise for my appearance. I've literally just got back from another day in the field. But yeah, it's been hot, it's been dusty. It's very different to wintry Yorkshire, certainly.
Absolutely. So why don't you tell us a bit more about your visit to Australia so far? I understand you're over to support the company as it kicks off exploration at Celta. How's that work going?
Yeah, this trip, it's been all about focus. The focus has been all about rare earth elements. So we put out an announcement a couple of weeks ago, which stated that we wanted to bring forward effectively the first pass exploration targeting two areas called Western Interburna and in Gallen. We developed a stream sediment sampling campaign. In the first 2 days, we've managed to knock over all of the sampling on the Western Interburna site, and then tomorrow and Friday we'll be moving to in Gallen to carry out more stream sediment sampling there. So really on these trips, it's about obtaining data to give you that on a density which gives you a really broad understanding once the results are back as to where the sediment is derived from areas which may host rare earth elements. So what it effectively is that first pass to allow us to then hone our attention onto areas which may be more prospective once we get the results back. But in short, Dan, the first couple of days have been great. Busy, but great.
Great, yeah. So it's about building your understanding of these areas that look like they could be prospective, and you want to know whether they're worth drilling from here.
Well, yeah, certainly. Ultimately, the end game is always to get to a drilling status. The targets are based on the fundamentals of the underlying geology, and then there's also historical stream sediment samples that were taken over a decade ago that we'd like to replicate through and validate through our own sampling program. But ultimately, it's about trying to build the level of understanding to allow us to really direct exploration going forwards once the results are returned. So it's that first pass that we're doing now, Dan.
Got you. Yeah. So you said it's progressing along well so far. Do you have any idea how long it might take to complete?
Yeah. So this stream sediment sampling campaign will be done this week. I'm flying to Perth on Sunday morning, so it has to be done by then.
Okay, cool. It's Perth. Are you going with the samples then to Perth?
Oh, the samples will be going straight down to the labs in Adelaide. I'm flying to Perth for meetings and obviously meeting with the drilling contractor to talk about our return to Wallal, talking with the consultants about the work that we're doing here at Celta, not just for the rare earth elements, but for the gold as well.
Yes, the gold. I was going to ask about that. Can you tell us a bit? Are you also doing that work as part of this trip as well?
No, so this trip is specifically focused on the rare earth elements. The next field work to take place at Celta, again, as we announced earlier this year, is an aeromagnetic survey targeting the Lander West gold target at Celta. That will then be followed by ground-based geophysics to really increase our understanding of the targets with a view to getting to a drill-ready status there at the earliest convenience. So definitely, hopefully in 2026, we'll be drilling at Celta for gold.
Yeah, you mentioned 2026. I was going to say, are we looking at basically the new year to get the results from both of these streams of work in?
Yeah, so the sample results, we expect those to be returned early in Q1, and then the geophysical work, which is yet to commence, we would hope to have both the Aeromag and the ground-based geophysics completed early in Q1 as well.
Great. You did touch on this, but alongside the exploration, can you tell us about any other plans you have for FDR while you're out this time in Australia?
Well, obviously, every time I'm in the country, I want to try to maximise the time that I'm here, whether that be speaking with our stakeholders and I guess business partners in Perth, but it's also speaking to other people in the industry, always looking for new opportunities, always trying to see whether there's other projects that can be brought into the FDR portfolio. So yeah, it's just great to be in a mining centre like Perth, where what we do is commonplace. We can have some meaningful conversations, and sometimes you never know who you might bump into, and opportunities can present themselves at any time, Dan. So it's about being ready.
Absolutely. So do you know when you're heading back to the UK, or is it a case of just staying out until everything's done?
Yeah, I'm flying back a week tomorrow. Back for Christmas.
Good stuff. Well, thanks again, Tristan. I hope the rest of your trip goes well, and I look forward to speaking again when you start to get the results in from some of that work in the field.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I'm going to go and get a shower.
Good stuff. Cheers.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.